Hello YouTubers, I'm going to do some a winter special fragrance with 15 fragrances and just give you some ideas. And before I start, I want to tell you a little bit about occasions, when to use what kind of fragrance. Well, first of all, it's always nice when you do something heavy or when you go to a party to use a more like fresh fragrance, but when you go out, maybe a sweet one. But most of the time I like fresh fragrances on moments that are kind of heavy, like Christmas Eve. I wear a fresh fragrance. I like to wear something that is kind of opposite to the atmosphere of maybe sometimes too much food, too much drinks. Same when you sport, you sweat, and you like to have some freshness around you. But on other moments when it's silent, when you're cooling down, when you're sitting around the fireplace or something, you can use a more sweet or heavy fragrance. Yeah, that's how I use fragrances. And also I combine fragrances. I sometimes put some fresh fragrance here, like in the neck and on the hair, or a little bit on the clothes. Watch out that it doesn't get like colored. And sometimes, yeah, here a little bit. And then I put the warmer fragrance, the more heavy fragrance, somewhere on the arms, like here. And that gives like some kind of atmosphere that I have some freshness around me and some heavy duty here. And together it gives something that I like very much. So you can try that maybe sometimes. Maybe put some Jerry Mugler here and put some fresh Geo here or something. And just try what you like in this kind of thing. Okay. There we go. I have 15 fragrances and I'll start with the one that I used. Actually not so much anymore, but I still like it. Sitting at the fireplace or drinking some tea. It's also kind of a honey fragrance. It's my By Kilian travel kit. I have it here. It's Back to Black. And it's a honey fragrance and it's very sweet, and it's a little bit too heavy for my nose sometimes, so that's why I don't use it too much. But still it's nice when you sit in winter when there's snow outside and you can smell this beautiful honey Back to Black fragrance. Then on number 14 I have a very special one, a very strange one. It's more one that you use at night when you want to smell like a dragon. You think, smell like a dragon? What's that? I mean, this fragrance is not from this time. It's from the Middle Ages, you could say. It is from Cartier, and it's a beautiful little bottle. It's this one. And it has some kind of animalic, sweet, chocolate kind of scent. It's very beautiful. It's very, yeah, special. And I mean, this is really easy in comparison to this one. I mean, this one is maybe a little bit old-fashioned. Maybe it's from, from a fairy tale. And but it's so beautiful. It's so special. It's really something you should try once in your life. When you're at the store and you see this Cartier, you just try little drops. I mean, this is really a parfum. You put a little bit here and just have it around you and you're like in a fairy tale. You feel like a prince or a princess. Although this is probably, I think it's made for a woman. But it's just nice to put it on sometimes. Okay, that's number 14. And then we have number 13. And as I said, I like fresh fragrances sometimes. And there's one that you have to know, and I think even need to have in your collection. I mean, all of you probably have Acqua di Parma and some other Italian stuff, but this is probably the best to have, or the best in the world. It's Acqua di Genoa. And this is the real stuff. This is the amazing Italian, beautiful cologne that was used by kings and queens in the past centuries. I mean, this is the real stuff. Acqua di Cologne from from Acqua di Genoa. Yeah, beautiful. Try it. You can find it on the internet. And it's not so expensive either. Very beautiful, very fresh sometimes in winter to have some freshness. Then one that I really like, also very special from the house of Parfum de Empire. It is Cuir Ottoman. It's leather from the Ottoman Empire. I mean, yeah, this fragrance is so special. It gives that feeling of like being in a palace with leather furniture. Yeah, this is from the, you could say, from the East and from Russia. I mean, this is kind of, I don't know. I have a feeling this is also really from another time, from another period. This is maybe even, you could say, yeah, you could say this is something from the Middle East, from the Romans, from, yeah, this fragrance is very rich, very chic, very beautiful, and I like this one when I travel because it's very nice. This warm atmosphere, but not too sweet and not too heavy. Then, yeah, of course, we all know number 12, this fragrance, Nasomatto, the monster fragrance, Black Afghano. Yeah, it's a very heavy oud fragrance, very dirty, very beautiful, but because it's so dirty and so beautiful, yeah, it really fits the winter. And just put on 2 sprays. I like to wear this when I go outside with a leather jacket. And sometimes I put it just here, and I put some fresh fragrance over here. I mean, you could easily use this one, this fresh one, a little bit here. But this one is nice also for, let's say, the more heavy guys. This is really nice to wear. And then I have one that's, yeah, maybe the more cheaper range of fragrances, but I like it very much in winter. And it's from, yeah, it's maybe you know this fragrance. Oh, well, you kind of all know it. It's 1 Million Intense. It is an amazing, nice, beautiful, sweet fragrance that, you know, is also nice for younger guys. And it's very beautiful, the Intense series from 1 Million. It's sweet, but it smells expensive and beautiful. It's very nice, very sweet when you go out. 1 Million Intense. The sweet one that I like. So you see, we have like honey fragrances, we have all kind of things for all kind of different situations. One that I also like in winter is yeah, sandalwood. Sandalwood, the woody fragrances in winter are very nice. And this is Santal 33 from Le Labo. I have the oil, and you just put a little bit of the oil, just a few drops, on you. And you have this beautiful, I think it's Australian sandalwood. Sometimes it's a little bit medical and dry, but it gets very nice. And in winter, this is really nice. When it's a little bit foggy weather, this is a beautiful fragrance. And you can combine it again with a little bit fresher fragrance like Vanille from Chanel, or Egoist from Chanel also. It goes very nice together. Then I have a special one that I wanted to show you, and it is this beautiful fragrance that's more herbal and more old-fashioned, but beautiful. And I mean, we all know the Polo fragrances, but this one is something special. It's harder to get, but if you can get it, it's really nice. It has some little bit more old-fashioned vibe, but it is a very chic, beautiful fragrance with some spicy, with some herbs, with some herbs, and it's really from, you could say it's like Polo, but then in a more chic and more sophisticated way. And you have to try it if you can find it. It's really nice to have in your collection. One bottle of this. Look at the bottle, how beautiful it is. You see, it's glass, and yeah, it's amazing. Okay, then there's another sweet one. I like vanilla. And okay, you know, tobacco vanilla from Tom Ford is like a beautiful fragrance. It's like the #1 fragrance for a lot of people. And you have Double Vanille from Guerlain, a very beautiful fragrance. But, you know, sometimes I like to smell it kind of pure. And there is one house. It is a house that only kind of makes vanilla fragrances, and that's this one. I have 2 bottles of it, and I kind of like them both, but let's say my favorite is vanilla from the Antilles, the Caribbean vanilla. And this is really a nice fragrance to spray around. You know, I like to combine, and that's why I don't like Double Vanille or Tobacco Vanille, because it is already a kind of combination. But I like to combine it myself. So this is the pure kind of vanilla fragrance, but in a really, you know, very natural way. And also the vanilla from Tahiti, from the Pacific, is a more beautiful, fresh, coconutty kind of vanilla. But very pure vanilla in some way. So if you ever have a chance to try these ones, just try them, and they're kind of nice. My vanilla fragrance is for winter. Then I have a strange, leathery, beautiful fragrance for winter, and it's Baudelaire from Byredo. And this is a very chic, a very special, leathery fragrance that has a lot of spices and it's very complicated, but it has a beautiful, soft kind of dry down. And this is more like a fragrance for people who are really developed into fragrances. You should try this one when you're kind of ready for a beautiful, more complex, leathery fragrance that has some beautiful sweet dry down. Also very nice sometimes to combine a little bit with the vanilla. Okay, then I have my fragrance that I use very often when I just go out, and it's very well known. It is Pure Malt from Jerry Mugler. It's a sweet fragrance. All the Mugglers are sweet bastards, but they're like super nice in winter, and they last forever on my skin. I mean, everybody can smell me when I wear this, and I like them. I also like the Pure Havane, and I like the Pure Leather, or the leather one. It's this one. I also like this Mugglers. I also like the original, like the sweet original Star for men. And then my top 3. I mean, there are like 3 fragrances that I use the most in winter. And let's start with the fresh one. If you want to have a chic, beautiful, fresh fragrance that you can wear all year, but in winter it's like so nice. It does its work so nice, because in winter it can be like dirty, and I don't know, the atmosphere is kind of heavy. And then this fresh, beautiful, strong Chanel Eau de Cologne. I mean, it's not strong in a way of very long lasting. No, it fades away just like that. But it's around you, you know, this beautiful Eau de Cologne from Chanel. It's one of the most beautiful, fresh fragrances that I know. And so chic, and so neutral. Also very nice, of course, in summer. But for winter, I use this for Christmas evening. Or, you know, for these moments that are kind of heavy or chic, that you go out for a dinner and you want to smell fresh. Use this Chanel Eau de Cologne. It's always good. On number 3. on number 2, a fragrance that should be in every man's collection, I think. It is a fragrance that, you know, it's very popular to have ouds or outs. And they're all kind of specific. They can be like very extreme ouds. I have oils from the Middle East. And there are modern houses that go into ouds and make some editions that are only available in Arabic countries. Like By Kilian has some like heavy ouds. And there are many oud fragrances. In the Middle East, oud is just very normal, very it's a very everyday scent. Here it's very special, and there's one house that I think is one of the best houses in the world, and that's Creed. And Creed has an oud or out. It's almost not an oud or out because it's not the oud that you smell in fragrances in Arabic countries, but still it has oud, and it has an oud vibe, and it's so fresh at the same time, and it's really my number 2 winter fragrance, and I like it, and it's beautiful, and it's a Royal Oud from Creed. It's an amazing fragrance. It's so nice. It's so everybody likes it when I wear this. And it's oud like in a very easy, sophisticated way. Everybody can wear this. Even ladies can wear this one, although it's for men. It's beautiful. Royal Oud. Very easy oud fragrance and very fresh. If you're starting with ouds, start with this one. Very nice, very easy. And then my number 1 fragrance for winter 2013. Is a fragrance that is woody, and it is beautiful, and it is from Robert Piquet, and it's Bois Noir. It's absolutely my favorite winter fragrance. And it's like so nice, it's so woody, it's so beautiful, it's not too much of everything. It's like so nice in winter. It's like sitting at the fireplace, it's like warming, it's like around you, it's like a jacket, it's warm, it's like woody. It's one of the most beautiful fragrances that I know. Very nice. Bois Noir from Robert Piquet. These are my picks for winter. I hope you like it. If you like the video, subscribe, and I'll make more reviews in future. And I'll see you in spring for sure. And there are so many beautiful more fragrances to try that I want to tell you about. That you will see me again. And till next time. See you guys.